Hello everyone, I'm Sicx from bluesixtarot.co.uk, and today we're going to do our weekly forecast. This will be for the 1st to the 7th of April, and for this forecast I shall be using these. The Fashion Oracle, which I randomly picked up at Waterloo train station in one of their little bookstores. I can never remember the name of the chain, but it's the ones you always just see in train stations. One thing you should always keep in mind when buying cards in person, you should always read them, because I was aware that there was an artist oracle. I recognised the shape of the box and the art style, so I bought them thinking they were the artwork ones. But these are still pretty cool. I've been using these for the daily card on Instagram and Twitter, on which you can follow me at Sicx. These are very lovely cards, but these are quite different from standard oracle. I say standard, I mean there's various types. If you stay at the end, I'll put a link to my oracle video at the end of this video. So, doing the weekly forecast. So for those of you who've not seen this, this will be for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, Friday and the weekend. Also, hopefully, because this should be coming out Friday, I should have an unboxing video coming up on Monday, so keep an eye out for that. So these ones are slightly trickier than the standard oracle, and we shall see why. So those of you who've not seen this before, excuse me, this is for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, Friday and the weekend. Right, so first off we've got Bill Cunningham. So Bill Cunningham's message is, what would the camera say? Beauty can be found on any street corner. Don't seek approval. And you'll find it. So it's more of finding your own, letting things come naturally. Not trying hard, and by not trying to force anything. The obvious stuff will come out. You don't really have to push yourself forward for people to see what you are and to see how you are. So how this goes for Monday and Tuesday, so basically your week's starting off with the concept of you may feel a bit low. You might not feel particularly great in yourself, and you might have that moment where you look in the mirror and think, right, today I'm going to be the best me. And so basically what that's saying is at the beginning of your week you want to try and push yourself and be a better you, but you don't need to push yourself, because if you just relax, you will be you naturally. You don't necessarily have to force kind of force yourself to be noticed, because if you try to be noticed, no one will notice that you're being noticed. They'll notice that you're trying to be. So just be yourself, and then things will come naturally that way. So Wednesday and Thursday we've got Kate Moss. Pictures don't explain, and neither should you. Always be a rock star. Work the lights and your best angles. Now, I've not been a particular fan of Kate Moss, if I'm honest. The things I have seen her in, which was was she in Doctor Who? No, I don't think she was. Blackadder, Back and Forth, and the Absolutely Fabulous movie. Got a bit of respect for her now, actually, because you've got to have a good sensibility to just kind of play the role she played. It was really good. Recommend that film. But anyway, so once again, this kind of goes back to being confident. Be confident in yourself. Don't feel that you have to justify yourself to others, because confidence isn't about being accepted and having to apologise for what you want to do. I mean, within reason, obviously, but as you said, you shouldn't have to explain your own actions. You shouldn't have to justify what you do. Just do. And sometimes you shouldn't have to push yourself and try and get yourself to be seen at the right angles, as it were. It's more about knowing, it's kind of knowing what your best features are, and just, well, in fashion terms, I guess, stand in the right place. So it's not necessarily trying to be noticed, but it's more of, right, this is what my skill is. Where should I go where that skill will be noticed and appreciated? So you don't necessarily have to put on a facade. You just go to where you kind of show off you kind of show your skills, your assets, and then but go to the place where that will actually be appreciated. Don't necessarily shout, "I'm great at painting," whilst you're in a calligraphy class. You know, you go to an art studio to do that. I mean, but then at the same time, you don't shout. You let your work and confidence somebody do the speaking for you. So Friday and the weekend we have Sam McKnight. Is there? Excuse me. Imagine there's a wind machine. Okay. Be a big tease. Find excitement in the unexplained, in the unexpected. Sorry. So, sorry about that. Phone's being weird. Imagine. So, I think it's that thing of imagine. I always have a thing where, when I'm out and about, I imagine there's an audience. And my job is to entertain that audience. That might be an issue, it might be good, I'm not sure. But so always imagine that people are noticing you. So act like you're being watched, but in the regard of, once again, showing your confidence and what you can and can't do. So in that regard, to kind of go, right, I know someone's watching, so I'm going to show them you're going to show people what you can do, what you can't, what your skills are. You're not necessarily going to show what you can't, but you can always show what you can. And always just kind of have fun with it. Have fun being you. And if something comes out from the side, once again, if something unexpected happens, just roll with it and twist. And you can always turn something into a positive. Always. Okay, most things, I guess. But you can always have fun in the unexpected, and just kind of not necessarily like in the tower with tarot, but if something comes out of left field and you didn't expect it, just roll with it and just laugh along with it. Just because it's unexpected doesn't mean it's unwanted. Right, so so this was quite an interesting reading. I always find it off-putting when there is text at the bottom, because then you kind of follow the text rather than instinct. But rather than finding the meaning in the picture, you find the meaning in the words. It's always quite tricky when the meaning in the words is the descriptor. But there you go. So don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Sicx Tarot. Said hopefully there should be a video up on Monday of an unboxing. I'm not going to say which, but got one in mind, and so I'm going to put links in the description and then this video for my Oracle reviews, for my Oracle breakdown, and I shall see you soon. Yeah, good week.